Hey! Get up here. He's up here. Hey! Come here. Damn it. All right, there we go. Sorry, dogs are fucking trying to bounce around.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos.
My man, all right, my man. BJ. Bshay. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Bshay. I said BJ. All right, oh, simulation mode. That's right, that's right.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Let's go now.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
To throw, here's Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now, Ward. He finds his man, Pollard. And he will have a Titans first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive.
You know, it sucks they set my playbook up to be my primary playbook and still didn't stick.
Take the ball away in the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Throwing Nix. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
That was a pretty mean hit spin, or what do you want to call it, truck. Is it? Was that JK? Yeah, see, I'm still trying to get this thing figured out. You're only my third game I've played since this came out, so.
They'll go play action with Nix. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Nix to the air. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good.
Yeah, I don't know. I think my offensive playbook is in, but my defensive playbook doesn't look like it's in. So
pretty good opening drive.
Still got to make some adjustments to the settings.
They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down.
I usually set it in settings in the very beginning. You know, when you're in the lobby, you can set it then.
Return sets him up pretty good here. Right,
I'm gonna have to check that out too, because there's a few things I'm missing here. I don't have everything on my defensive side. But whatever, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Ridley. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there. And it leaves him in a good spot here. 2nd down and inches upcoming. Now Ward. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Throwing is Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Come on.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
You on the Xbox? Oh, man, the Xbox is so 2000s. Oh, bud, the only way to go. Yeah, that's what the brochure says.
They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he'll push his way through. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the
Wow, I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. They'll be dropped shy of the 40.
Just R3 up. Yeah, R3 up. Yep, that's it.
And that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. To throw, here's Nix.
I want an X.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Drews. Remember the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. To throw is Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 3rd touch in this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims.
That's close. That was close.
And the Broncos are able to move back in front. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's into the hands of Manor. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Another completion there. And, you know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Ridley. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down. Spears is in. Touchdown.
It sticks.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 3rd and 4. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Central Florida product is caught out. And he'll get it out
Good job, Miners.
to the 39.
Whoever that was picking that up.
Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Nix.
Throw it. That's wide open.
Picked off by Kevin Winston. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ward. That's complete to Deacon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Ward now working out of the gun. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Hey, check that. Come on.
They'll run with Pollard. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pollard. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he is not going to get through here on try number one. They stop him at the goal line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw is Ward. Flush to his right. Got a man, and it's taken.
Yeah, I keep switching players. I'm not trying to.
Chigakonkwo from a yard out. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
I want to be competitive, but it's like realistically, it's only my third game. I wanted to be competitive. I should have been on this shit when he got out.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Nix. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10. Back to the air with Nix. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A 61-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he was
61-yarder.
just enough on it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return.
Yeah, I'd tell you I'd say about 10 Maddens ago that wouldn't happen.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. And he will find his man on the outside. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here.
I just saw the defender gave him a lot of space. So he could at least get some yards, but I didn't expect that.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's Ward. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taken charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. it didn't exist.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
What the fuck? What the fuck, dude?